Hi, everybody. Thank you for watching the Nicholas Comstock Show here on YouTube on this Thursday. I am so glad you joined me today. If this is your first time ever watching the Nicholas Comstock Show here on YouTube, hi, my name is Nicholas Comstock, also known as the Crippled on the Run. You'll get that about halfway through this video. I correct myself up. If this is your first time here, please do me the awesome favor of subscribing. We're at 360 right now, and I would just love to get to 400 as soon as possible. So, if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, please be awesome, just like you were today by tuning in and subscribe to my channel. And when you subscribe, make sure you click the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. And also share my videos too. That would help me out a lot. Okay, guys. Today I'm going to tell you the story about the time I had to call 911 for my caregiver. You're like, gee, Nick, you never have a dull moment in your life, do you? I know, right? So here's what went down. So where I used to live, on the weekends, the house where I used to reside in Richland County, we had single staff coverage on the weekend, which means there was only one staff for two out of my three roommates, because my third roommate would go home on the weekends with his parents. So it was like, yay, got a little bit of a roommate break, but it's still not great because there's still one here. Anyway, so one of my roommates would go home to be with their parents on the weekend, so there was single staff coverage. So on this particular Saturday, my staff comes in and says, Nick, I really don't feel well. I'm not having a good day. And to be honest with you guys, I knew he didn't feel well. And I knew he was sick because he looked like death warmed over. So, I knew he wasn't just saying that he was sick to try to get out of work. So he got to the house, and I have to tell you guys, probably about every hour on the hour, maybe every half hour, it seemed like a lot, he would go to my bathroom and throw up. So about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I drive into my living room, and I notice that my staff is doubled over in pain. And I said, dude, why did you come into work today? And he was like, well, my supervisor made me come in even though I tried to call off. I'll get back to that in a minute. And I said, well, you're doubled over in pain, so you have no choice. I'm calling the ambulance for you. So I ended up calling the ambulance for him, sending him to the hospital. It's about 5:30 in the afternoon. Come to find out later, he ended up having kidney stones and some other things that were wrong with him. And he actually had 2 kidney stones at the same time. And I know that kidney stones are nothing to mess around with because I've had 2 myself, and they're the worst pain ever. So after I call the ambulance for him, I call somebody that's in charge at the company. And I say, look, I just had to call the ambulance for my staff because he's been throwing up all day. He's been sick. And so he's at the hospital right now. We need somebody to come here and cover. And the person on the other end of the phone goes, well, you shouldn't have called the ambulance. You should have called me first. And I literally was just like, that's bull. Because if my staff is going around my house and they act like they're dying or something seriously wrong and they don't look good, and you, being the supervisor, an idiot, tell your staff when they've already told you that they're sick to come in anyway, I'm going to take care of my staff first before I even worry about you little french fries at the company. So instead of getting praised, I got yelled at for calling. the ambulance. But here's the moral of the story. Agencies. And when your staff calls in and says, hey, I'm sick, I feel like I'm going to throw up, or I've been throwing up, or maybe it's something out of the ordinary, and they say they're really sick and they need a day off, give them the day off unless they're calling and saying, I broke up with my boyfriend or girlfriend and I just can't come into work today. I'm so heartbroken. Unless they come in and say that, if they're really sick, give them the day off, because if the caregivers don't take care of themselves, they're not going to take care of us. And they're not going to take care of us the way they should if they don't have the time to take care of themselves. So I hope this video made y'all laugh a little bit. But yeah, it was just crazy. So something's always going on in my crazy life. I hope this story made you laugh a little bit. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe to get me to that 400. All right, bye-bye.